So hope you can hear me. So I'm gonna do my review, my first charge. My first full charge review. As you can see, I'm on 1 bar. I actually didn't really fully charge it because it didn't stop charging, but it was pretty close. I think it was probably like 95% or something like that. But anyway, let me go to an area where someone's not looking at me. Okay, let me also not get run over by cars. I got a cam coming. So today is probably going to be the last really nice day. It's going to slowly get colder. It's like 80 degrees today, middle of September, or sorry, middle of October. I'm not going to take it to work anymore because it's a little bit too cold at night. And unless it's like really warm like today, like a day like today, I'm not going to take it to, because normally at this time, it's going to be like 60s, low 60s, 60 during the week or during the day. And then at night it's going to drop to like 40, which is like a little too cold for me. So I'm going to pull into here and just talk about the bike, what I like and what I don't like about it, and why I feel it's like a good value. Again, only the first charge. So I'm basically at 90 miles, not a full charge, but my usage obviously is what's important. And let's see if I can just park it and talk about the bike. Okay, so 90 miles on the first charge. About a third of that was going fast. So basically when I go to work, I put it on to 5 and I go like 20 to 25 miles per hour to get to work. Changed out the seat, obviously for a male. The only real bad thing that happened with the bike was this hinge. This bottom part, or this top part, or this bottom part was a little too, it was too pressed down. So I had to use a beefy adjustable wrench and basically kind of finagle that back in there. So as a product of that, this little this wire here, it is a little bit loose. It's not horribly loose. It won't come apart because it's just there's a little play in it. I didn't really like it. So at the moment, this is kind of my best case solution to fix that problem. Other than that, it's a really nice bike. It's not. I came from a much less powerful e-bike, but that one was a little bit sporty in the handling and also the seating position, the riding position. This one is very tame. It's like riding a station wagon, so it works for every single age group. I mean, even for me, I should not really be riding aggressively. But yeah, so I think it's really good. It goes up to like 28, 29 miles per hour on a full charge. Obviously, I am not on a full charge at the moment. I'm basically 1 bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just charge it. I'm not going to run it all the way down where it's like 0 bars. At 1 bar, I'm going to charge it. So this is an entire week of pretty heavy riding. So I guess I go about 100 miles a week. And so I guess I'll need to charge it once a week. And that's with going to work. But obviously, now that the weather is getting colder, I'm not going to be going to work, or not riding it to work. I get the other thing that is really nice is with these PASs and pedal assist, or this kind of controller display, you can program the PAS. So what I do is, again, like I guess like 33% of the time I'm going super fast, right, to work. But the rest of the time I just like to go like at 10 to 14 miles per hour, depending on how I feel like it, because I do have time to waste waiting for things to finish up during the day. So I go and just ride around basically to the store. Just go pretty slow. Again, it's not aggressive. It's not aggressive riding. I'm not, pumping. It's mostly the bike for the most part. But I am going slower, so it does require a lot less power. So that's kind of where that is at, because they do advertise 90 miles on PAS, and I totally believe that. They say 60 miles on throttle only. I don't think that's the case. Probably closer to 40, to be honest. Yeah, so that's the bike. Everything is great about it. It's definitely a huge value. I mean, it's only 670 that I got it for. So I mean, you can't really beat that. It comes with a 48 volt, 32 amp hour battery. Again, the big thing for me is just the display. The controller is programmable. You can program the PAS levels. So for level 1, I have it such that on the first gear, it matches the cadence of my pedal stroke. So I'm never really pumping the bike or anything, but I am giving it a little power as I pedal. PAS2 matches the cadence of gear 2. PAS3 matches 3. 4 is a little higher, obviously, and 5 is just full power. So you can definitely do this with the PAS of this type of model, and obviously of newer ones as well. You can adjust the PAS. I think that's really, really nice. That's really nice. The bike brakes are decent. These handlebars are kind of cheap, to be honest. I might change. I can't change it out because it's a twist throttle, and they won't tell me how to get a half throttle. Yeah, the customer service is okay. I emailed them. They kind of don't understand that. I understand that I got a full throttle, but I really want a half throttle, so I'm willing to buy for a half throttle, but I don't think they understand that. So I think these companies basically import a lot of bikes from China. So there's a U.S. warehouse that sends it, but really they only send out bikes there. They don't really do anything else. They might be in multiple companies there too that kind of just use like one warehouse. So there's no support from the U.S. It's all from China, and so there's a language barrier as well. But overall, yeah, pretty good. I really like it. Definitely a huge value for its money. Um, with this kind of mileage on my old bike, I would have to charge it 3 times at this point. So there's only one charge. So that's really, and again, this is a lot of riding for this week, obviously, because it's a brand new bike and I wanted to test it out. But usually I don't go this far in a week. Um, so yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna go back and charge it a little bit. I do need to run a couple more errands, so I don't want to only run on one battery bar. But after I'm gonna give it a full charge so that the cells, if they're unbalanced, kind of balances themselves out. Also for a bigger ride this weekend with some friends, and I'll talk to you guys later. So if you have any questions about this bike, um, let me know. I think it's definitely the cheapest one. It's definitely worth it. Um, I think if you're not gonna use it as a moped and you're gonna also pedal as well, it's a huge, huge value. But if you're looking for something that all you do is throttle, like at 20, 30 miles per hour, this has a Chinese battery cell, so it's not really gonna do that. If you want to do that, it's gonna really f up this battery pretty quickly. Um, so yeah, so that's my impressions. Let me know if you have any questions, guys.